Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing our video predictions for the final episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. This is for the finale episode, episode 16. It is called The Beginning. Alright, impossible spoiler warning if you are not caught up for Fear the Walking Dead. So this upcoming weekend, we have the season finale episode for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. And this episode is called The Beginning. And I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check out the trailer video for it so you can watch it through and see what you think. It does look like a really awesome kind of final episode to cap off this season, and based on the trailer, it looks like the nuke or the warhead, multiple warheads on the missile, are going to go off from the looks of things. Now, this is pretty cool. We've never seen anything like this in Walking Dead before. It does remind me of something they did in Z Nation, where you saw kind of a nuke sort of go off, and everybody kind of scrambled to try to catch cover or to try to get somewhere that gives them the best chance to survive. And that's what we see in this trailer here. That's what we see in this preview. You have Morgan voicing it over, saying the missile has multiple warheads. This may be all the time we have left. Then we have Sherry who says, if this really is the end, this is how I want to go out. We have Strand, we have some of the others who are all kind of looking for cover. They're all kind of looking for some place they can go. It doesn't seem like, based on this trailer at this point, that they're going to be able to deactivate the warheads that are on the missile, so it sounds like it's going to go off. And it looks like a pretty exciting cliffhanger, because then we'll have to wait until Season 7 to find out who survives it, if this episode wraps up with maybe the blast going off and then us not knowing, like maybe we get to see everybody kind of scramble and try to get cover, and then maybe the missile goes off right at the end, and then most likely we have to wait until Season 7 to see who all survived and who was killed in the blast. So the description for the episode reads, The Beginning. In the Season 6 finale, quote, everyone desperately scrambles to live out the coming destruction on their own terms. Reads the synopsis for The Beginning. The episode title also applies to Alicia, who Teddy called a beginning when he locked her away in a Cold War-era bunker beneath the Tramlin Hotel resort to rebuild the new world. There was also an interview with Lenny James, who said, the season finale is another one of the episodes that I think this season we've earned the right to tell the story in the way we tell the story in Season 6, because of the brave way we've decided to tell stories in our episodes this season. The Beginning, I think, is it's an episode that all happens on a held breath, and it's smart, it's brave, it's challenging, it's emotionally engaging. I think it's exciting, I think it's revealing, and I think it's a really good finale for this particular season. And then there was also one where Andrew Chambliss and Ian Goldberg previously said that there would be far-reaching changes with respect to The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Season 7 would be dramatically different. So the effects of what happens here in this episode, in this finale episode, going to make things a lot different for Fear going into Season 7. Maybe we'll do another video giving our thoughts on who we think is going to survive after we see this episode through, and we get to see where everybody scrambles to, where they kind of hide to shield themselves from the blast, and we can kind of predict who we think will survive in Season 7 and who will be killed off. Got a few questions from you guys from this weekend's videos and such. Golf Professional TCC asked, do you think that Fear is currently better than the original Walking Dead television series? And I think I've gotten this question a few times. So compared to Season 10, Season 10 was also extended. I'd say that these episodes are better than kind of the bonus episodes, except for Here's Negan. That was really awesome. But if I compare Season 10 of the original series in its entirety to Season 6 of Fear, I still got to go with the original series, because there was so much awesome stuff with the Whispers and with Negan in that season. But definitely this season for Fear is one of the best they've ever done. And we'll see after this last episode if we feel like it tops the third season. I just feel like the third season of Fear was so amazing because all the changes that happened afterwards, changing showrunners, changing to Morgan as the lead instead of Madison. Season 3 of Fear kind of has a special place in my heart because it is that old Fear group. This is definitely the best season out of the rebooted Fear. So out of the new Fear with Morgan at the helm at the forefront. So I am glad that they decided to continue Fear and they didn't end it like in season 4 or something like that. I'm glad they did the Morgan crossover and they've been able to get several more seasons out of it. It has been really great, and I'd say that this is definitely the best out of 4, 5, and 6 for sure. Gilly said, I love most of the episode, but Morgan letting Teddy go makes absolutely zero sense, and I don't even understand his mentality with it. Also, Strand is becoming borderline irredeemable for me, especially after this episode. Well, Strand has always been kind of like that. He's very picky with who he allies himself with. He seems to be, to me, very loyal to Alicia, but everybody else is kind of questionable. Everybody else is like in the middle, right? Whether or not Morgan can trust him, whether or not even Daniel can, and some of the others. He's very picky with who he's loyal to. So, but Morgan letting Teddy go, I mean, I think it doesn't make sense as far as like a normal person. But Morgan throughout the Walking Dead series has been kind of always kind of unpredictable. You don't know what Morgan's going to do. Sometimes he may let people go that he shouldn't, and sometimes when he's in clear mode, he'll kill people when he shouldn't. So I wouldn't say it's out of character for Morgan to let Teddy go. I just think that it's and Riley go. I just think it's that that's the way Morgan is, and so for me, it felt totally natural that Morgan would do something like that. I mean, that's what he's done kind of all throughout the series, and so I wouldn't expect much more from him. Diana Rainey said, hey, Trav, wouldn't a nuclear explosion cause fallout that would eventually kill off everything on the planet? But Chernobyl only affected that area, but it was an accident in the nuclear plant. Well, I don't think, it depends how many warheads I think it has on it, but you're right that the fallout from it could affect other things as well, too. But I don't think that this, it shouldn't affect maybe the U.S., and maybe North America. It would, impact heavily all of North America. But I don't think it would really stretch over to Europe or Asia or any other places like this. But it depends what your thoughts are on nukes, how much of it you agree with, you believe, and how much you don't. How much of it is kind of hype? Because a lot of it feels like it might be military hype in order to kind of spread fear and to have that Omega weapon. Because it basically is the Omega weapon, and I do for every country has that everybody has. But almost nobody ever uses them against each other, which is a good thing. That's a good thing, right, that they don't. Rosita said, I think Teddy is a good villain on Fear. He's a nut job, but he's also funny. I think he's great. Yeah, I think he's even better than Virginia was. I think he's a really, really good one. And Deb Halling said that in the previous episode, Cole never used the word dead to describe for Madison. And so that's true. He didn't. So when I did the video the week before, it's not confirmed 100% that Madison is dead, but I just feel like after they had an opportunity there to bring her back and everything and they didn't do it, it feels like to me we got to let it go. My interpretation is that she is dead. It's a TV series, so they could always kind of switch that. They could always kind of come back from that. But I'm ready to say at this point that Madison's definitely dead. After we ran into Cole, we ran into the others that were there that confirmed Alicia and Nick's standpoint and the other standpoint that Madison is dead. I have no reason to think otherwise. I mean, like I said, I guess they could show a different point of view on camera and have her survive somehow and do that in a future season, but I just don't think it's ever going to happen. And Kim Dickens is likely pretty busy with different stuff that she's working on, other series and whatnot. So happy for her for that. And I'm ready to say Madison's dead. I don't think she's ever coming back to Fear. I think that's probably something that we can count on. Anyway, that'll be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave any comments below you have for any future videos. And be excited for next weekend. Looks like it's going to be an awesome finale for Fear. And should put us in a really good spot for Season 7 to really question, okay, who's still going to be alive after this? They might clear out part of their roster in Fear with this nuke. Nuked it from orbit, or from a submarine anyway. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you again soon for another. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.